What's up, people? Good morning, good evening, good night, good something, whatever it is. I hope it was great. It's Sunday for me. Had a good weekend, good long one. Got to spend some time with the kiddos, and very eventful. But I got one. That had been booked for a little while now. Got a little expansion valve. Been going bad for a while, so we said forget it. Not doing another expansion valve. We're doing a whole evaporator. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, that's the first one. Love you. I love you, Don. You're my buddy. Don's a great worker. Don got a little potty mouth, but that's all right. You guys know what that's like. So I'm not gonna go through and try to figure out how to bleep bleep, or mute the thing, because I don't have the time to figure. There's a lot of work that goes into that, so we ain't gonna do that. All right, we're gonna just go through this, just all the wordy dirds. If you're young, you don't want to hear them. Your mama ain't gonna like it, your daddy ain't gonna like it. Don't play the thing. Go on to the next one. I'll have another one out about a week, and then we'll go from there. But some learning points in this thing. There's some very good learning points, some little techniques that we got to figure out how to do certain things. Easy peasy. Let's get into it. All right. Enjoy. 82% on the battery. Means we got some battery life. Oh, hit the back, hit the front. Come on, just squeezy. Oh, squeezy. My butt's vibrating. Somebody's calling me. Spam risk. Huh. Guess I ain't gonna answer that one. There's an AA on. Y'all ever seen that clip with the teacher? AA Ron? Denise! Where did that come from? Oh, it's like walking out of the bathroom with toilet paper hanging out off your shoe. Here, rocky rooftop. There's Don way over there. That's where I'm headed. Just got through loading up all the crap up the rope thingy off the deal over there. I've told y'all before, if you've watched other rocky roof videos, you want to stay on the stepping stones, not because you're gonna fall through the ceiling, but because those rocks are big. Things are ankle breakers, especially when you're carrying 50-60 pounds on your back. You don't want to take care of the ankles, especially when you're old like me. Oh, look at that guy. Too bad we don't work for this. We don't work for the grocery store. We work for an entity in the grocery store. So I'm not touching that. Nor am I taking a picture of it. They're not going to switch AC companies just because I took a picture of a panel that's off. So, yeah, I got a problem with the rock sitting on here. That's our guy. I'll tune in here in a minute. Let you know what we got going on. Be right back. So here's what we got today. I'm working with Don. You see, Don's got a potty mouth, so viewer discretion, because I don't feel like editing, and I don't feel like telling him.
As much as I can.
What we got today is an expansion valve, and we're going to replace this entire evaporator coil. So this unit has been worked on, I think, 3 times. This expansion valve has been replaced twice. It keeps getting oil logged. Yes, they blew out the evaporator coil the second time around, and then it lasted about a month and we're oil logged again. So man, we're just gonna do the whole coil, expansion valve, dryer, evaporator coil. The problem that I'm gonna have, that I can already see, is if you see right here, the original hole with the external equalizer capillary has been made twice. and there is a humongous glob of crap on it, and I'm not going to be able to pull that out. So I'm gonna make a third hole, because oh my gosh, they put a glob. I mean, you don't have to put that much. All you got to do is just hit the edges and leave it alone.
Wouldn't that clog the capillary with all that fucking transfer?
Freaking transfer. Yeah. So we're gonna recover real quick, and I'll be back with you whenever we're having some fun. Okay, so we are fully recovered. The dryer is in the top right here. She's nice and sweaty. We had to take the whole lid off, have access to it, which is fine.
You want to pull the Schrader cores and pull gauges off?
Yeah, just leave your cages on there and just open them up.
They're open.
Okay. And that way so when you're soldering, you leave your gauges open, because you're going to build pressure whenever you put heat on the thing, and you don't want that blowing back out at you. It's not a lot of pressure, but hey, better safe than sorry, right? Just leave an outlet. Before he gets blowing in with that thing, I'm going to cut this capillary right here, and we're going to crimp it and solder it closed, and then make a new hole somewhere on that thing. Is that what I want to do? Check the new one. Yes, that is what I want to do. Phosgene?
Yes, sir. Just a little bit.
So phosgene gas. Phosgene gas is when you burn refrigerant oil, and it's very, very toxic. You want to make sure you're in an open, ventilated area, like, you know, like right now with, you know, the wind and, you know, air and whatnot, because that stuff is very toxic and it can burn your lungs. It'll burn you right up.
Don't taste good at all.
No, it hurts. It really hurts. It stings the lungs, throat. So if you do inhale phosgene, immediately get to some fresh air in the good old snout, and soak it all in.
The fucking filter's
Breathe
smaller.
in the good stuff.
Outlet and inlet's right, but filter's smaller.
I don't even care. Don't even care. This is a 2.5 ton, so you can put a small filter on it. They looked it up by part number based on the model and serial. That's what they came up with, so that's what they're getting. And that's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. Okay. Take off this. Look at the new one, came with its own cork tape. I don't like cork tape, but it beats having to go down to the truck.
Little bitty sticks.
I got a bunch of them.
Hey, they all work.
I'm efficient. I like to use all of my Silphos, down to the little nubby where it burns your fingers.
Yeah, I gotta heat it up and push it on. There's a little fucking slag on it.
A little freaking slag.
Yeah.
Look, all right. Nothing against the person who did this, but whenever you put a expansion bulb on, I should not be able to move it.
Oh,
It should be on so tight that it does not move. So, if you're watching this, you who did this, hey, next time, put them on tighter. And y'all good, no worries. Live and learn. I ain't mad. That's not why it's not working, but it will make it less efficient. I mean, it is still maintaining full contact with the suction line. I just can't get all their dead burned tape off. We might have to burn it off. I just got to be able to find the screw that's holding this thing on somewhere in here. Where is it? Well, it's not. So you didn't do anything wrong, person who did this. It's a clip. So the clip is supposed to be holding it tight. We gotta, do we have a new clip? We do not. That's one thing they did not give me. That's okay. I'm gonna bend this so that it's tighter. And we'd be good to go.
I ain't even scared. Let's critique Don over here. That's a good looking weld. That's factory. Yeah, that's a good looking weld there, Don.
I try.
Come on, I gotta talk crap about something. Let's mess something up real quick.
I don't want to mess nothing up.
Woo! Boggy. Little oil in that thing. So if Don needs an extra hand, I'm going to give it to him.
Yeah.
But I think he does. So let me grab another channel. Chanel lock? Nope. Yep. Chanel lock. I'm going to push in on this other end so it doesn't move. He's seated. Did you put the right direction? Okay. Hey, make sure you put it the right direction, people. There's an arrow on these things. I don't see the arrow. Damn it. I mean, dang it. Dang it is what I meant to say. All right, I'm gonna try and hold both sides while after we get it in there. Get it in there and I'll grab both of them. All right, let that dry. Yep. Yep.
Should be good.
You need a mirror to check the underside. Are you looking good?
I think it's all right. I heated it from the bottom, so it's to the bottom first. And I see my bubble right here. It should have went all the way around. You got a mirror?
Yep.
Only really a handful of things that I don't keep. Too many fucking trades in my truck.
Too many freaking trades in his truck. So Don's the plumber. I need him for plumber and stuff. But I always got a mirror with me.
Yeah, it's good. Can you see that one?
The bueno. That means it's good in French or something like that.
All right, moving on.
All right. So the way this new one is, we're going to pop this joint and then this joint. And it's going to be hard to separate these.
Well, we gotta take this one off, right?
Yep. This joint here and then this joint here.
That is gonna suck.
So this one I'll pull down, this one I'll pull up.
Okay.
Or we could cut it.
Cut it and then sweat off the wedge.
Cut it right here. Because this is suede.
Oh, it's way too long. That'll make a better weld for right there, but here we're gonna have to take it off. We don't have enough room to move.
Yeah. All right, we'll cut the back one.
Okay.
Let me pull this out.
I had to change my gas bottle the other day because I didn't realize it was cracked open.
Yeah, I did that. I've done that before. We've all done that before. These tabs are just digging into that insulation. Remember how that went in, guys? I might have to play back the video to remember how that went in.
Right.
All right, I'm just gonna have to pull up as hard as I can.
Okay.
And before you go to town on it, let's go ahead and seal this before we forget. There's probably enough solder on it, actually. It's just to move what you got around.
You want to try and pull it out?
Nah, we'll just close it up.
I'll pull the bead over it. Yeah, you made a nice hole.
I cracked it right open. Got some Earl in there. I expect oil in this thing. I expect to pull this evaporator out and it probably just pour oil out of it. Close up?
Yeah. Ready? Alright, about ready.
The key with these bigger ones is you got to sweat all the way around. Oh my gosh, that took some beef.
It's missing a chunk on the back side.
Great. It's all right.
It'll sweat in. I mean, it won't take much for us to just fucking pull that off. You really don't want to cut it.
And I don't mind cutting it. We got room. This one has give, and it'll be a cleaner weld.
Okay. You got your little
Yep.
thumb cutter.
Yeah, they did take a chunk off the back.
If not, I got my Linux in my bag. Is that heat transfer from the compressor?
That's from water.
Water?
From it sweating.
I was sweating and drying, sweating and drying.
Yep.
Boogered the hell out of this.
Yep. Top notch. Factory weld. So anytime I can, I like to cut because I like to weld into some clean copper. We'll cut it, sand it down. This weld is going to be easy to make. I'm gonna let that cool off and then we'll yank it out. I pulled the screws out of the back. We might have to disconnect the drain pan, pull the drain pan out with it, because I don't think it's connected anywhere.
Oh, it's gonna slide right out.
No, well, we could lift this up and slide it right out, huh?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna turn it on the side and see if we get Earls out of it.
Probably want to turn it anyways. I'll lift up, you lean it to one side.
Hey, look at you thinking. You can do that now. All right, you can drop it. Watch your hands.
I got gloves on at least. There we go. Oh, that's beautifully came out.
Evaporator curls. Let's see what we got in this thing. Nothing.
Dry.
Come on. Nothing, people. Nothing.
You want to reload on a cold one?
Yeah, I think my cold one got warm. All right, I'll get back with y'all in just a second. All right, so
Train 3 miles away if we had to go get a filter for now. But probably just.
if it's a 20 by 20 by 1, they got them in here. We'll just.
Reimbursement.
Oh yeah. Reimbursement.
Or make them go buy it, which they won't.
No. We'll buy it for them. Make them and charge them double. I didn't say that on camera, did I? Yeah, I did. Well,
It's a 50% markup.
So the guys that was out here last warned us that there was a wasp's nest. And where'd it go?
I chucked that bitch over in the rock somewhere.
He chunked that winch over in the rocks over there. Anyway, it was in here hiding right there, but it was empty. I guess they put enough juice on it that it decided to die. So that's good. Let's go ahead and seat this thing back in here. Let me see. Yeah.
So there was a section of wire that was.
Let's stick it back in there. Oh, sheesh. What does that do? That goes onto the something. Is it right there? I think it goes onto the. I think it goes right there. That's where it goes. Yep. Didn't bring instructions, so guess what? Oh, hello. Quit knocking at me. Oh. Y'all can just hear how much my arms are shaking. This really isn't that heavy. It's a very light coil. All aluminum, whatever. Oh, poof. You want to hear the poof. That means that, oh, look, I made it in a box. What was I saying? Oh, because it held, you know, a little bit of pressure in it. It's a good thing. That's got to be a,
That's a whole other unit.
I'm going to have to set that thing on the deal. I just pulled it sideways. How did it?
There's 3 new Linux.
I'm going to have to look in the video.
When you climb up the ladder and you look
I don't
to
remember.
the left, there's a big one.
I don't remember if that was the front of the lip or the back of the lip. Hipshaw!
Alright.
Okay. We're closer. I think that seat's on the front side of the lip. It's on the back side of the lip. Alright, so.
Give me a lift.
Yeah, just a, actually, no. We're pretty much in there.
It's not.
You're going to have to lift because I got to push the back over. Now we're on. Perfect. Let me get those screws in the back.
Okay. Did you bring any rags up here?
Nope.
I could probably do it with without too much heat transfer. I can dampen a glove and wrap it.
That'll be better. That'll be better. I don't want to use my hat. It's all right back in the hole there. Hopefully I hit it. Nope, I missed the hole. That's great. Okay. And I can't see the hole, so that's even greater than great. I don't know which one it goes in. It goes in that hole and that hole. That hole? No, not that hole. We're not lined up. Why are we not lined up? Is the thing not all the way on the deal? The thing is all the way on the deal. The hole is not in the place where the hole is supposed to be. Back a little bit. Dang, we're so close to lined up, but we're just not there.
Need to go back further or what?
No, it needs to go down.
Down?
I know, right? That don't make no sense. It won't go down anymore unless
It's
not in the things.
maybe we need to come over a little bit to get into the.
Oh, that's too far away. Maybe this I can at least get a screw started. Angle it up a little bit. Hip. No, don't. I thought that was gonna fall on the dang return. Come on.
They must have known you was gonna cut that TXV because they made this thing just the right length.
I'm gonna need a wrench, 5/16 style, because that's angling backwards, but I can get that one in.
Oh, I see you in the back.
Yeah, I just need to, I got a 5/16 style wrench right over here.
Why are you in the bag? You got sandpaper?
Yep, it's in my torch kit. Oh, I got a rag.
Oh, I already wet my glove.
You know, wet glove. What did I come over here for? Oh, the wrench. Digging through my bag, I don't even know what I'm looking for.
I don't see no sandpaper.
It's in the whole thing on the top.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's where the wrench is too. All right, I heard it's gonna be slow and easy. Unless I can get the ratcheting side on, that'd be nice. Can I? Let's see if I can. I can. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo-dah. And whenever I get this one in, it should line the bottom one up.
Man, it's got that. Makes me hurt.
Okay, that one's in. Let's see if we can line the bottom one up now. Get over. Get. Come on.
No window?
I'm not. It's got to push the bottom over that lip. Get some. See if you got better leverage where you're at.
Here, try now. I've got the whole thing lifted off of it.
Boop. Nope. The bottom just needs to be pushed over the lip. See if you got better leverage. You're right-handed, I'm not. You can do it.
Lift up on it.
Oh, you're so close. Close enough, I can grab it. Now we need to go in. Ah, oh, got you. I got you, fool. Can't run away from me. Sandpaper right by my ear hole. Sounds weird. Wonder if they can hear me down there. Hello? Can you hear me? It'd be hilarious if I go down there and I got that on recording or something.
Right.
We can just set that right on top of it whenever we warm it up.
Push it down.
Push it down. Make sure this bottom one's angled out a little bit because it looks like it's bent down.
Crooked as hell. Sorry.
Pretty close? That's pretty darn close. I think we can beat the crap out of that and get it in there.
Yeah. As long as
And then this one.
that one's gonna go right on it.
I can't see, so it's all you.
Yeah.
I'm just bending up.
We're a little short.
We can unshort it. We got room right here.
I think that'll grab.
You know what I like to do? Open her right up. Some knottle-nosed pliers. Hit.
I tried that the other day and I used my side cutters. Yeah, we weren't in there but a quarter of an inch.
She'll go right in now.
Extra swedge. That'll hold.
Yeah. Okay. Get the bulb away from where flames are going to be. Pull out my capillary for external equalization. And I've showed y'all before, and I'll show y'all today how to make a hole for a capillary. Unless Don wants to tackle it.
I don't mind learning.
Okay. We're gonna learn today, brah. Hit your easy one first. Just watch the top. That will burn. Yeah, you're burning the crap out of the back of that. Try to angle this way. A little patient. Get it glowing first, and it'll melt right in there. Yeah, look at. I mean, heck yeah, look at that. Heckgummit. I did say, you know, this is a PG, maybe PG-13 video. I don't normally do them like this, so let's get this one on, then we'll worry about the capillary last.
That one's probably gonna need pliers.
Got you, man. I got you. Let me put a little bit more water on this thing without getting into the capillary. Yeah, we're good. I just wanted to hear his, that's all.
All right.
I think that's good enough. Don's burning the hairs off my arms. It's okay, I don't have that many hairs anyway on my arms. Watch the coil, it will melt quickly. Let me see the torch real quick. The torch.
Yeah, you wrapped it around good. See it and I'll pull it.
We just need to make sure that that hole is covered. Ow.
Alright.
I burned the fingers just a little bit.
Alright, pulled all the way around.
Okay, now we're gonna make a hole for the capillary. And we're running out of space, so hopefully this doesn't happen again. So we're gonna have to make it right. Chaw.
Okay, how do you make the hole?
So we're gonna take our torch.
Oh, you gonna burn a hole?
Yep. You gotta be very, very careful, because once it starts opening, okay, once it starts opening, you don't have much time. It's gonna sit there and go to town on you. And the people will learn today. You want lots of oxygen. You want a nice hot flame. Pick our spot and just sit on it. Really close. There's too much solder dripping down on it.
There it is.
That one's a little too big, but we can solder into that. Now we're gonna lighten the flame. You might want to hold it with some needle nose or something. See where those niches are on the side? That's as far as it needs to go in. If it'll sit right there, that's fine.
That's where it's.
Yeah, if it's gonna sit comfortably, then that's perfectly fine. You're gonna go really light flame. Nice and cool. You want to take your time on this part. It don't matter if it takes a while, because if you put a hot flame on that capillary, it's gonna warp it. We don't want the warps, okay? Warp is for Star Trek, not for copper. Just take your sweet, sweet time. Try to stay off the capillary until your solder starts to get wet. And just have some patience. It's starting to get wet now. So I'm gonna dab it, and then we're gonna lay it on top. Lay it on top, lay it on top, lay it on top. Yep, we're gonna get to the bottom. I think we're made. Nope, we're not. And dang it. I almost said another cuss word. That looks beautiful. What do you think?
I agree. Ah,
No?
little pinhole right there.
Pinhole. That burned pinholes.
Better to find them now,
Well, it's called job security. Come on, man.
right? They say that about when you do electrolysis.
I don't see a pinhole.
Right there underneath. Might have just been black.
Yeah, it probably was just black. Go ahead and wet it anyway.
Beautiful.
Okay, we are ready for a vacuum. A vacuum. Keep your little pieces, people. These things are expensive. I keep all my little pieces. We just reuse them later on. I still don't know what this thing does. It probably went on the capillary. It probably goes right there.
I would agree that's where it goes.
I think it goes right there. Pretty sure that's what it says in the instructions. And
I should buy a 9-volt and use my new micrometer. You want to hook your gauges up?
oh yeah. Hey, this part's boring. We're just gonna be putting it together. I'll come back on whenever I'm mounting the expansion bulb. Well, this episode of Don't Be an Idiot, I'm over here trying to teach y'all how to freaking do a freaking capillary. And I missed the whole back side of the capillary, people. So we're gonna fix it. I admit it. I screwed up. I did the thing wrong. Didn't do it right.
It's in your torch.
Not the thing. We're gonna do it right this time. I might not even need Silphos.
I don't think you will. I think you just pull that bead down.
As I was saying earlier, low heat on the capillary and patience is all you need. It is on the back side. In my defense, I couldn't see that.
Let me know if you need some material.
Sorry people if y'all can't see this. I gotta have my head all the way up here. Okay, we're wet now. Come on, see that? You need to crawl that Silphos into that spot. All right. I think we're solid.
A little charge in it again.
Now, need a little mirror. See what the mirror says. The mirror tells me we are solid.
Nice. I better pull a micron real quick now.
Yeah. I know, people. They should have put nitrogen in it first, man. Well, you know what? I didn't, all right? I can tell within a few minutes if I got a leak or not. So,
Which is all it was.
I don't want to hear your nitrogen crap. Okay, okay, people. And fire! Ready? Boom! Gotta scare you? Ah, you got scared. No, you did. See where we're at now. She's coming down fast now. Yeah, we were stuck at 27.2, not microns, people. That's negative PSI.
Water column, inches of water column, right? HG.
Inches of water column, that's correct. I never realized that. Huh. So we're already at 26. Once it passes 27.2, I'm gonna cut this thing off and we'll come back. The sun doesn't like the GoPro.
Yeah?
The sun makes the GoPro overheat all the time. 27.4, 27.5. All right, people, we're gonna vacuum this thing. We already put the stuff together on the top. And I guess we're gonna gather trash and sit over there in the shade and talk about,
There we are.
you know,
Microns.
girls or something. I don't know. I'll get back with you in a little bit. All right, people, we're waiting on this vacuum. We're down to 840 microns. We're gonna do a little roof walk. So we're gonna do a big roof walk because this thing's huge. If I remember correctly, inside the store, I don't remember, so I have no idea what this goes to, but it's some kind of food making thing because they got a hood over there that's blowing smoke out of it, so they're cooking stuff. We'll get to the big guys later in a minute. I'm gonna just make the pathway around here. So this is very beautifully done, by the way. I like this. They were nice and clean. They painted their gas lines. Everything looks wonderful. This AA on here, dill. This is the deli, delicatessen. Like a makeup air unit. Got your vent hood, exhaust fan, whatever you want to call it. It's not the hood. The hood's inside the building. The fan's on the outside of the building. This AA on, I know you don't say it like that, all right? AA Ron. 4 tons. The Aeons are amazing machines until they stop working. And then they become not amazing because they're horrible to work on. Unless you got something calm, like, oh, the condenser fan seized up. Okay, cool, that's easy. But when it comes to the electronics and those things, you almost have to have the freaking software to read into what's actually happening. We got more exhaust fans back here. I don't know why. I don't know what's back here. Yeah, I do. This is the back of the, this is the, like the back room where I smell. This thing ain't running, but it's, oh, that's bakery or something, man. That smells like brownies. Oh, I just got hungry. I just got hungry. This is a bathroom exhaust fan that's not running. Bet you the bathroom's kind of stanky. I don't know what this one is. I know that's a bathroom. Well, maybe it's not. No, it's not, because the bathroom's on this side. I don't know what these go to. I just know they ain't working. Or maybe they work, but they ain't running. There's the dock AC. Guess that's where the dock is, you know, where stuff comes in and out or whatnot. These Aeons up here are not original. You could tell because, you know, because the way it is, you see, got the curb that comes all the way out to here. Probably had an old carrier. A lot of them on this specific business have old carriers. These things were huge. They had semi-hermetic compressors in them. They're like the size of a V8 freaking 6.2 liter engine. Like, they're freaking huge. They decided to spend some money on these Aeons though, because they are not cheap. And look, half the size. They had to blank off this whole part of the curb. Half the size does the same amount of tonnage, 50 tons. They got 2 of these, both 50-ton units, so you got 100 tons of cooling that's going to cool the space inside the store. That's not to include your departments, but the space inside the store. And man, Aeons are They're amazing pieces of equipment. That induced fan motor is running. So that's weird. Look, there's more curb on this side. My gosh. They cut it like a third of the space. That's awesome. Refrigeration condensers, all Hussmann. All of their reach-in coolers that go down the aisle in the freezers and whatnot, where you get your frozen foods and your milk and all that garbage. That's where the guys come into play. These are the condensers. The compressors are inside the thing there. That's hot. Won't touch that. I don't know. Brake room. Oh look, brake room gets their own Aeon. Man, I tell you what, they spent some money on that brake room. Pretty gas lines. I'm in, in case y'all are wondering, lovely Richardson, Texas. I'm pretty sure that this is a 50 ton as well. It would only make sense. I'm pretty sure they all have 100 tons of cooling. That induced draft motor's going too. Do y'all know more than I do? Is that not an induced draft motor? Maybe it's some type of a special device of some sort. That's 50 tons as well. These condensers are going like crazy. Blowing and going. What is this guy? This is a thing, you know? It does, you know, stuff to help with the thing. What is this? There's airflow. This is a makeup air unit. I guess for this exhaust. Anytime you have an exhaust blowing out, you got to have something sucking in. And that guy, whoo, you don't want to fall in there. My gosh, that's open to the elements. You could reach right down and see that fan. I'm afraid to look. I'm gonna look anyway because I'm curious. Woo! Yeah, that's a death trap. They should put a freaking cover on that or something. Anyway, that sucks out. I mean, yeah, blows out. That goes in. What happens if you're sucking air out of a building and you don't put air back in it? It creates a negative pressure in the building and you have trouble opening your doors. Well, there's your lesson in it's not that difficult. There's another Aeon over here. Look at old Trane. That's a new Trane that we're working on. Probably a couple years old. Oh, look, a cancer maker. Huh. Wonder what they need that for. Maybe their office? I don't know. That's outside of my jurisdiction. Plus, it's in the rocks. I'm not trying to break my ankles. This Aeon is for the RX, for their pharmacy. I guess they just decided to do a makeover on this roof and just get rid of all the old crap, put new crap on here, because a bunch of new stuff. Here's an old curb, probably to whatever used to be here. This thing's hissing. Huh. That blower's going. A little bit of a hiss. That guy I'm not touching. I don't even want to get close to it because it's not doing the things. I don't know what it goes to. I'm obviously over the pharmacy area. But maybe this is what they deleted on and put that in. Because that curb does look newish. Nah, it looks the same as this one. Oh, whatever. ECR. I have no idea what that stands for. Little mini split. Look, a rock. I don't see any of those around here. Mitsubishi. Anywho, let's move on to the next thing. There's not a next thing. There's not a next thing. It's an Anytime Fitness. I didn't even know that was there. And I live in Richardson. Did I just tell you all that? Oh well. It's not a small town. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't know. Obviously, I don't know how to freaking solder in a capillary without making it leak. This is a bathroom for sure. They do. I know for a fact this is a bathroom. And I know for a fact it ain't working. One of the most common exhaust fans that don't work is your bathroom. Don't know why. Just the way it is, I guess. Let's see where we're at. My thing turned off here. We still got time on this, so I'll get back with y'all. But we had to do the roof walk, you know? Love how this drain just goes straight onto the roof. Huh. Yeah, I don't care. Ain't my thing. We're down below Wow, we must have had a big jump. So I don't know how y'all's micron gauge works in your thing, but mine, if there's oil in the system, it'll fluctuate a lot. Just and then it'll come down, and you'll hear the vacuum pump go brrr, and it'll just pop up and then come down. So I probably need to change the oil in that thing anyway, but yeah, we had a jump. So I think what I might end up doing is breaking this vacuum, replacing the seals on my gauges, and then throwing it back on the vacuum again. Because I think that may be something that's going on. Maybe I got the bad seals. I don't know. But I know, I don't know. That's got to be it. You should be replacing your seals probably once every, I don't know, so often. Let's mount this bulb. So it don't matter if you go like this or like that. Contrary to popular belief, it does not matter. Okay? I don't care if you say it does. It doesn't. You're wrong. I'm right. Kidding. Kind of kidding. Not really. It doesn't matter, people. Even in refrigeration, it doesn't matter. If it's horizontal, I'm not horizontal. If it's vertical, even if it's horizontal, it doesn't matter which direction this is facing. You just need it taut. That's really it. But I like to do things the way that they were done previously, so we're gonna put it on like this. Make sure it's up against clean, flat surface. That's right here is nice and clean. The orientation doesn't matter if it's vertical, all right? You can have it on this side, back side, doesn't matter. This is vertical-ish enough to where it shouldn't matter. If I was going to put it on a horizontal surface, I would want it at the 10 or 2 with refrigeration. With AC, you kind of more will want the 3 and 9, you know? You want it kind of getting half the cold and half the not cold. But yeah, we got a nice clean surface right here. I'm going to bendy on this thing a little bit. Make it tighter. Make it tighter. Ow, that can hurt my fingers. And let's see if we can get that clip on there nice and tight. That is pretty darn tight right there. Oh, it slipped right off too. As soon as I say it's tight. All right, and we're gonna cover up in our cork. And I'm not gonna cover it in the cork because I'm increasing on my pressure. We were down to 8 something, now we're up over 1,000 again. I got to make sure we ain't got any leaks, so I might end up just nitrogen charging this again. We got a lot of time on this quote, so I want to make sure we get it right. So we're going to put some nitro in it, double check. While we're doing that, I'm going to replace the seals in my gauges, and then we're going to move on with our lives. I'll be back to you. All right, people, this vacuum is taking a long time. There's a couple of reasons why your vacuum might take a long time. One, you gotta change your oil, okay, and the pump thingy, which I ain't done in a hot minute, so that's on me. That's on me, 100%. Number 2, your hose gaskets. This one's broken. I replaced them when we realized we weren't pulling a vacuum. So number 3, you got non-condensables in the system. We already know the history of this thing. Expansion valve, expansion valve, expansion valve 100 times. So it's important that you let it take its time. Don't get frustrated and just, you know, stop it, because then you're going to end up with the same thing the next time. So it's taken a hot minute, and we are at a sweet spot now. I don't even have to stop recording, so we are where I want to be. I'm not going to tell you what that number is. I'm just going to tell you it's 5 something. Okay. Yep. Get my Atlas refrigerant charging scale. Just better. I'm not a big fan of all JB things, okay? Some JB things, sure. but some things surely not. So the scale's a scale. The scale says who. I got one. My personal scale is Bluetooth. Yeah, fancy. Don,
Yes,
thanks
sir.
for grabbing the waters.
Yeah.
We're at 582.
Oh, I did.
Oh, dang it, I said it out loud. Now we have to go further.
Right? We always do degradation.
It's actually dropping really fast now. So if you keep an eye on your micron meter, you can see the jumps and the falls, rise and the falls. That's when it's pulling crap out. Okay? And that's what the whole idea behind pulling a vacuum is to get the crap out of the thing and then make it clean, you know? So we are definitely dropping fast. And that makes me happy. So got a brand new dryer in it. I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. Sorry, old army came out in me. Your mama is fat and old. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna go back to this. What was I saying?
Microns.
Microns, up and down. So you keep an eye on your microns, and as soon as your ups and downs stop, and you just start dropping over, you know, a period of time. How long? That's up to you. You know your micron meter, I don't. Once it starts dropping, you can be pretty safe to go ahead and, as long as you're not like a high number, you know, you don't want to just, oh, it's dropping at 2,000, we're good to go. No, that's the wrong answer. I've been told, that's what I was going to say, that a dryer, so 083 to probably a 163, will hold 3 drops of water. I don't know. It's not something I'm ever going to test. I'm not going to like put 3 drops of water in a dryer and put it on the system and see if it works. But I know it will catch a lot of crap. Relatively speaking, a lot being more than should be in here. So I'm comfortable with shutting her down. Let me get the thing and go. All right, let's put 6 pounds, 15 ounces.
6 pounds, 15 ounces.
Okay. Of R410A. How does a pirate say 410A? R.
Every time I do voice to text and I say R410A, it always puts ARE.
All right, we're closed up over there. And hip, yeah, so. Whenever you're charging people, make sure you bleed before you start zero your scale. And I don't mean cut yourself, okay? Don't cut yourself. Bleed your hose.
Why are you
Let's
gonna
go.
do all 3?
Did I just? Yes. Wow, I'm the one that tightened that too.
I tightened.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All right, leave it to a freaking plumber to over tighten crap. Golly,
Oh, trying to find where the bad seal was.
I can't fight plumber muscles. I ain't got the juice for that. Okay. Bleed your hose, and he was asking, do you bleed just your feed, your charging hose, or do you bleed all the hoses? Well, the other 2 hoses are actually in a vacuum, so you don't want to bleed them because then you're going to break your vacuum. All right, so we got her all bled out. Okay, she's cut up and bled out. Now I'm going to figure out which button is the on. There it is. I don't know which one is the on button. Okay, I don't know. I just push buttons till it turns on. Do what you got to do. Wonder what my hair looks like. And when you charge on your high side, don't charge on your low side. You can bleed in the low side if you can't get it all in. But we're in the summertime. The sun is doing the baking thing and making crap hot. So it makes this drum hot, which causes it to increase its pressure. So anytime you're going to charge, you know you're going to end up charging a unit, refrigeration, AC, you know, whatever, your car, I don't care, something. Put the thing in the sun. Let it get nice and toasty. And there's a very good chance you're going to be able to get 100% of the charge in before you even turn it on. That way you don't have to bleed liquid into your compressor, because compressors don't like that. You know, you can't compress a liquid. You can compress a gas. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Ready? And 6 pounds? Yeah, 6 pounds, 15 ounces. And she's rolling in. All right. Let's hope that jug is hot enough. If not, we can bleed in a couple 2 or 3 ounces. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know if you're picky on your cords, but this is how I wrap mine.
I don't care, as long as I can hang it from my cord thing.
It'll hang.
We're at 2.5. 3.5 is halfway there. There's 3. There, pressure switch is clicking. All the good stuff working. You know, clickety doo dah. Ain't no high pressure switch on this. Oh yeah, there is. It's right there in front of my face. I mean, I knew that. I don't think y'all knew that. I knew it was right there. 4 pounds. And I know you do you however you want to do you when you charge something. But when I charge something, I put an extra 2 ounces in to allow for what's in my hoses. And then I cut it off. De minimis. Right? 5 pounds.
That's still going good.
Yep. 5.5.
You can't change it to pounds and ounces, or you like doing decibels?
I just take a wild guess. Y'all don't tell on me for that. You can pretty much get pretty darn close to guessing.
I would probably say 6.9. 6.95.
Well, and I was just saying to them, I always put 2 extra ounces in.
Yeah,
I mean
3 extra ounces. That's how much is in your hose.
Yeah. I don't know. I go 2. That's why I told him. He said, you do you. However you want to do it. That's your thing. Oh, I was too late. Ah!
Oh, you got it good.
Yeah, we're all right. I am perfect right where that's at. We can hit the go button and make it do the cold thing. See if it does the cold thing. Thermostat's calling. It's doing the cold thing. My gauge has just turned off on me. All right, let's watch this dude and see what happens. What is our temperature?
92.
92. 102, 112. So it should be about a 117 on the head. How is it hot in that room?
No.
No?
It's
Okay.
75 or so. The whole fucking store is cold.
Yeah. The whole freaking store is cold.
Yeah, the whole freaking store is cold.
We need to let it sit for a minute, do its thing. 410 is, I call it the mentally challenged refrigerant. Because you can't just turn it on and look at it and go. You gotta let it figure itself out. It takes some time. It's just not very smart. It's just, it takes some time to learn. It learns eventually.
You want that on your truck? You want to leave it on?
Probably a good idea. I get attacked by so many bugs all the time.
I run away. I don't fight.
So let's see here. We have already got sweat on our suction line. That's a yay moment right there. 55, 56 degree evaporator, only 111 condensing, it's 92. That's about 20 over ambient. I'm happy. I'm gonna let it run for a minute so I can be happier. But we definitely don't have any restrictions. Expansion valve is doing what it's supposed to be doing. That low side is going to drop to probably about 52 to 50, somewhere in there. Degrees, by the way, that's not PSIs. I don't do the PSIs. I ask, tell me what your temperatures are, you know? That's how my brains work. And down to, yeah, see, it's still fluctuating. It's still learning. It's okay, 410. We'll let you learn.
53 on the coil. What's that?
108.
20 over, 26 over.
You said it was 92.
92, 10, oh yeah, 16 over.
Yeah.
A little low.
And I like the low side where it's at, and we did weigh in the charge, so I don't really want to mess with that. Let it do its thing.
It's starting to sweat too. So.
Yep, and we're sweating. We're sweaty. What do they call that? Beer can cold.
Yes,
I want
sir.
it beer can cold. I knew a guy who owned his own company in Oklahoma, and he didn't, like, I don't really know how he got his license, honestly. He didn't understand pressures. He only charged it until the suction line was beer can cold. Said it was good. And I'm like, how long you been doing this? He's like, I've been doing it for a while, and he's been pretty successful. So this is one of those moments where I say again, you do you, however you want to. Y'all gonna be real with me. We're at 50, 49. I told them I'd be good at 50, 52, which I would take 48, but we're coming back up. It's still learning. I told you, the 410 is just not very smart.
I like 48.
Well, different
I like
410 units are different.
I like 44 better.
Not for 410.
Is that too
410,
low?
you want 45 to 55.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always end up getting them around 48, and then the supply temperature is perfect, so I stop.
48's not bad. 48 is not bad at all. Now, if you're R22, you're gonna want that 40, 35 to 40.
407, 44,
407. Nope, 35 to 40.
35 to 40. When I had 35, I was freezing the evaporator. That was
That
out
don't
there
make any
because we were
sense.
low charge on that lever bullshit. Bull crap.
Liebert bullcrap. He corrected himself before I could. I gotta figure out how to bleep. Beep, beep, beep. I'm not worried about this anymore. We're sweating like a champ. I guarantee you they're feeling amazing in there. The head's a little low, but look at the efficiency of this condenser.
Yeah,
It's a completely clean coil. It uses a tensile style for heat transfer, and it's on all four sides. This fan moves a lot of air. There's only 2 blades on it, but they're very, very sloped. I'm not worried about it, people.
I think 15 over is probably good.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
If it was closer to 95 to 98, we'd probably see 20 over. But
Yeah, so
even the entryway into that downstairs is like 68 degrees.
all right, let's shut her down. We got 31 minutes to max this quote. And it almost took every bit of it because of that non-condensable crap.
And tag for it, or is this something you picked up at the shop?
I've had that on my truck forever. I haven't picked up any refrigerant that I've had to tag yet.
I took 2 jugs and they wanted me to put a tag on each jug. I said, just write 2 jugs on the sticker. And when I use 2 jugs, I'll come back.
No, I might be blowing an O-ring. Come on. Nope, it feels good. It feels good. Nope, it doesn't feel good now. Just keep an eye, see if you can find it. Those O-rings cost like $18.
For the low loss?
Yeah. It didn't blow. Okay, good.
Is it like a little clip that goes in? Oh,
It's an O-ring inside.
Yeah.
It'll pop out, and I just try to make sure you can feel it because it gets really tight. De minimis. Got to say it out loud every time you bleed some. All right, people. Nice and slimy. Not slimy. Sweaty. Whatever. Sweaty. We're good. I'm not worried about it. We put it in the factory charge.
sweating good on the bottom of the compressor, hot on the top.
You don't always want to see your compressor sweating. All right, so battery died. My second battery's only got 15% in it, but this is perfect timing because we're done with the stuff. It's making the cold happen, making the heat happen out here, the cold happen in there. Everything is doing everything right. We're gonna get up all the junk and get off the roof. Might just head to the house now. I don't know. We got about 30 minutes of crap to offload off this roof onto the deal thing down there. The you know, the thing where the stuff goes and you drive, parking lot. Yeah, that thing. Hey, be good. We'll holler at y'all another time.